Hey, Steve Stine here. I just checked into my hotel room and I thought it would be kind of fun to show you what I use for a remote recording rig when I go on the road for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you, I've kind of got it set up here now. It took me about 10 minutes to set up. The better you get at it, the quicker you are. But the main thing is you want to make sure that you don't forget anything that you actually need. So aside from the obvious things like bringing your guitars, bringing cables, bringing picks, your microphones, that sort of thing, I want to show you a couple of the things that you want to make sure that you don't forget about. And it all depends on what you're planning on doing with your recording. This might not be a remote rig for you. This might be something that you'd actually use at home. So let me flip the camera around and let's kind of take a look at what I've got here. Okay, so you'll see I kind of got this set up now. I've got my computer set up over here, and then I've got my recording section here, and this is everything that's left over, right? So let's just kind of break down what I've got here. Obviously, I've got an electric guitar sitting over there. I've got an acoustic guitar that I bring. This is my little Yamaha travel guitar, and I like to bring this because it fits nice in the car, and I can also use it if I find a spot outside that I want to record at, and I don't want to, bring everything else along. I do have some other acoustics, but this one's nice because it's just really easy to grab and go with, and I don't have to worry about it getting, too hot or too cold out, depending on what the temperature's like outside. So it just works really well. So that's why I'll bring those. The other thing I bring are tripods. Now you'll notice I've got actually 3 different stands here. I've got my 2 tripods that are for my phones. I'm using iPhones to record with right now instead of bringing, all my my nice cameras. I leave those at home. Unless I need them, I tend to try not to travel with those too much. And then I've just got a boom here that has got my my shotgun mic on it. So I tend to use a shotgun mic more than using like a lav or something like that that you clip on for vocal and that sort of thing. I like using a boom mic. I just find it easier. So you'll notice the guitar and the boom mic are coming over and they're plugging into this, which is my iRig. It's really easy, really compatible to use. I've got a Mac here that I'm using, so I'm just plugging my guitar in, plugging my my boom in, got my phantom power on, and it's ready to go. And then that plugs into my Mac here, and then you'll notice there's my recording software. I'm using a program right now called Bitwig or Bitvig, depending on how you want to say it. It works really well. It's really stable. It's really easy to use. So that's what I'm plugging into. That's what I'm going to be recording my audio with. So my video will be done with my iPhone or whatever I'm using. My audio will be recorded directly into my Mac. All right, then we come back over here. Some other things that I like to bring along to make sure I've got everything I need. I like to bring a little teeny desktop tripod like this, just in case I don't want to, if I want to use my shotgun mic, but I don't want to use this big boom, I can use this. Another thing that I like to bring along is a mic like this. This is a blue, and this makes for really nice desktop recording and stuff like that as well. So I like to have that handy, and all of that fits really nice into just a bag like this. The other thing to think about are, as I spoke about before, are cables. I've got a guitar cable plugged in, I've got my mic cable plugged in, but I always like to bring one of these cables too, which has a 1/4 inch on one end and an XLR on the other, just in case I run into a situation where for whatever reason something's not working. It always seems like it's just nice to have one of these low to high impedance cables along. Then I usually have a couple of extra cables that I can use to plug into my computer just to be on the safe side. Something like this, just a power strip is really nice to have in case I run into a problem there as well. And then this is the box that my iRig comes in, and what's really nice about the iRig is it's got all of these different kinds of adapters. So if you want to plug the iRig into your actual mobile device, you can. It doesn't have to go into a computer necessarily. There's all kinds of different things that you can do. And then to monitor everything, I'll just bring a set of headphones that I can plug in, or let me show you this. What I'm using right now is just a little speaker like this, okay? It's not, incredible sound or anything like that, but all I'm doing is monitoring. So when I plug my guitar in, for instance, and I just want to make sure I'm getting sound from this. So let me just show you this quick here. You see, so I'm just using it to monitor to make sure I'm getting sound from everything. Now I could use the headphones, but instead of taking them on and off, it's just easier for me just to plug this in and it's ready to go. And that's really it. I mean, it's that easy. So I just usually set these up to make sure I've got one that's getting a full shot of me doing whatever it is I'm doing, and I've got another one that's doing a close-up of my guitar, and I've got my overhead, my boom mic there, my shotgun mic, and that's about it. So hopefully that helps you a little bit in understanding kind of what goes into making sure you've got everything. Little things like guitar picks. Make sure you bring your guitar picks along. I always throw a bunch of those in one of my bags, and that way I've always got stuff like that. And again, once you get kind of comfortable with this, you know, filming really doesn't take or setting it up really doesn't take very long. It only takes about 10 minutes to get everything ready to go. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to go shower up, get ready, do a few recordings, and then I've got to go play a little bit later. So I will talk to you later.